Hey guys, what's up? Sunbeam here, and welcome back to part, I want to say 11, of Let's Play The Sims 4 All in One. And in this part, we're just checking in on our girl Kendra because in the last part, it would seem that she somehow found herself pregnant. So now, let's see. You guys want to know who the baby daddy is, though? This is the best part. It looks like, oh, she has a relationship with Bako Jang. Wait, but doesn't Bako have a wife? He does. And isn't Anaya pregnant where she has kids or had a baby or whatever? Yes, she does. So this is her baby's father. She has not told him because it was like they met one night, while she was out clubbing. And they kind of like hit it off. Like he was telling her about his life and she was telling him about hers. And, like one thing led to another, and then she woke up the next morning, and they've been keeping in contact, via, texting and emailing and stuff like that. He's really, falling in love with Kendra, and Kendra's not a homewrecker, but, she fell in love with him, she's falling in love with him. So, I don't know, what's gonna happen here, but I don't know how she's gonna tell him, she's gonna tell him that she's pregnant and everything, and it's his, and we're gonna see how he reacts. She's not gonna ask him, hey, leave your wife and your kids and everything, to be with me, because he has a whole family, a whole life, and it would be unfair of her to ask him to leave all that behind. But she also has to let him know, hey, I've got a butt in the oven too, and it's yours, so do something about it. She's also going to tell Harley tomorrow because she's been keeping the secret from her. And it's strange for Harley because Harley is her best friend. So for her to keep the secret from her, it's kind of like, whoa. So Kendra is still doesn't have, she lost her job recently. Things are just not looking too good for her either. But, talk like a pirate day. No, thank you. But, Kendra is just going to, she's working hard, she's gonna get a new job. We're gonna get her a little job, as let's see, she'll be a barista because what, that seems like something that Kendra would do for the time being. She doesn't make a lot of money, she's struggling, she's pregnant, she needed a job, she found one, and this is where she is right now. So she's gonna go ahead and I don't know, we're probably gonna have to tell Harley at some point today. So we're just gonna, get ready for the day. She's gonna, do what she has to do. And then we'll see where the day takes us. I'm so excited. So I wanna know, how you guys think Bako is going to react when he finds out that his little fling on the side, his little side chick, she's pregnant with his kid. I'm pretty sure he didn't think it would lead that far. He thought it was just gonna be like a something that he can have on the side, but he has to understand you can't have your cake and eat it too, honey, sorry. So now Kendra's here pregnant, and I wonder what he's gonna do, if he's gonna run away or he's gonna face it head on. Who knows? I mean, Kendra is the other woman, so who knows how. What are you doing? Burning stuff? Who knows how, things are going to play out. Oh, how's he going to tell his wife? Ooh, she going to kick him out. Ooh, he ain't going to be able to see his kids or something. Ooh, I'm so excited. No, but, this is all a bit much for Kendra. She's this is tough. But first thing she's going to do is she's going to talk to her best friend about it, because that's what her best friend did to her when she was pregnant. So Kendra being scared and all, she's been hiding it from her for about 4.5 months, and now she's showing to the point where there's no return. So Harley's coming over. We're gonna invite her in and be like, hey Harl, how you doing, girl? She's like, Harley, she's like, hey, whoa, you're big. She's like, yeah, I have something to tell you. I have to talk to you about. So she's like, I think I already know what you're gonna say, but I mean, go ahead. So let's sit and chat here. Oh, or that works, I guess. No, yeah, go where I told you to go. Thank you. So we're gonna go ahead and tell Harley the news. We're gonna be like, Harley. She's like, you're pregnant? She's like, by who? What is going on? Kendra's like, yeah, I'm having a baby, you know, like, Harley doesn't look too happy though. She's like, wow, really? Oh, she's like, oh, good. I think all the Sims kind of look like that. She's like, I'm so happy for you, but who's the dad? She's like, see, this is the complicated part. So she's going to go ahead and have a little deep conversation with her. And she's going to be like, oh, well, you see, why can't we have a deep conversation with our best friend? What you doing? Anyway, so we're just going to talk to her. So she's like, the issue is really that, you know, the dad, he is already in another relationship. She's like, what do you mean another relationship? She's like, he's married. And Harley's immediately like, what are you doing? Like, why would you do that with a married person? She's like, I didn't know at the time, and you know, we kind of hit it off, and we kind of really feel like we're, you know, falling in love. She's like, well, stop it, because Ree did the same thing to me, and look at us. And she's like, I understand what happened to you and everything, but you know, I'm really, you know, in love with him and everything. So, you know, I'm gonna tell him and see if this works out. She's like, I guess whatever you want, but I'll support you either way. But I still think it's wrong that you slept with a married man. She's like, I know. I think it's wrong too. I don't want to break up his family and everything, but you know, I really do care about him, and I want him to be a part of our baby's life. And she's like, yeah, of course. You really should do that. So we're gonna actually just invite her to feel the baby. But like Harley chewed her out a little bit. She's like, you're doing the same thing Ree did to me, and you know, it is what it is. So she's like, here, you want to feel the baby? She's like, yes, I'm so excited. So here we are. Oh, she's like, yay. Oh, Kendra. She's like, my best friend's having a baby. She's like, yay, now our kids can kind of play together when they get older, you know. She's like, yeah, even though Liam's like a little older than my baby will be. She's like, that's fine. So, oh, she's like, all right, thank you for coming over and giving me that pep talk. So she's like, of course, what are best friends for? So yeah, we're gonna just say bye to her now. She's like, all right, thanks, Harl. Thanks for coming over. Harl. Anyway, she's like, thanks for coming over. She's like, no problem. You know, I'm always here if you need me. She's like, how are things with you and Reed? She's like, it's fine. I don't want to talk about him right now. She's like, okay. Eventually we can. You know, we're gonna have to. She's like, yeah, but not right now. So she's like, all right, I'll see you later. Oh, thanks for turning off our TV. So it's about 4 in the afternoon, and Kendra's like, all right, it's time. You know, there's no more time to waste. You know, Harley told us that we should probably just do it and get it over with. So, where should we go to tell him? Should we go somewhere like a little fast food place, or should we go, let's invite him out to, I don't know, McDonald's. Again, something I downloaded from the gallery that I don't know. I have to start writing down these names, but the creators. But oh my god, you guys are amazing on the gallery. I can't create half the stuff that you guys make. They're so good. But anyway, here we are at the McDonald's, and right away Bako's like, whoa, you look different. And she's like, yeah, hey, good to see you. He's like, I haven't seen you in a while. She's like, yeah. So we're just gonna give him a hug, and we're gonna explain to him, you know. She's like, hey, Bako. He's like, hey, I guess. He's like, I haven't seen you in a few months. What's going on? He's like, are you pregnant? What happened? And she's like, yeah, listen, Bako, there's something you should know. Yes, I am pregnant, but, what you don't know is that it's your kid. Oh my god. He's like, what? No, this can't happen. Look at his face. Look at. He's like, are you kidding me? You're pregnant? And are you sure it's mine? She's like, of course I'm sure. Why would I not be sure that it's yours? What sense does that make? It's your baby. Hold on. I'm trying to get a good picture. I'm sorry, guys. I'm all over the place right now. My camera is like, work with me here. Hello. Okay, there we go. So she's like, I'm pregnant. Yay. And he's like, no. She's like, what do you mean no? So she's like arguing with him. So we're going to argue with him. We're going to be like, I don't know, just argue with him. She's like, what do you mean no? This is your kid. He's like, I have a family already. You can't do this to me. And she's like, what do you mean can't do this to you? You know, she's like, we fell in love and everything. So what do you mean I can't do this to you? And he's like, you know, I have, you know, another kid. I have my wife to think about. She's like, what about me? What about the fact that you know, knocked me up and didn't even tell me you had a wife right away? And, you know, she's like pissed off that he's like, look at her. She's like, what do you mean? he's like, I don't know, I can't do this. She's like, what do you mean you can't do this? I'll kick your like, she's like, I'll kick your butt, whatever. So she's like, I'll kick you right in the, yeah. So the nut bolts. Anyway, yeah, she's like, how could you say that to me? He's like, all right, calm down. It's just, it's a lot to take in, I mean, is he leaving? Is he gonna leave? So they just had an argument, and he legit left her here stranded at McDonald's, and she's like devastated. She's like, did he really just leave me here without? So she's like, what the? Yeah, like, come on, man. Like, you really couldn't own up to the fact that you got her pregnant, and now here she is at the McDonald's all by herself. She's all sad. She's all alone. So she's just gonna we're gonna, she's so sad. That's so sad. She was gonna eat here and everything. So clearly Bako did not take that news well at all. He freaked out and immediately argued with her and left. So I don't know exactly what this means for Kendra, but if she's gonna have to be a single mom or what, but she's devastated that it didn't work the way she thought it would, and she's really sad, that didn't work out. We're not even gonna eat her, we're just gonna go home. She's just so upset right now that she doesn't even want to eat out. We'll eat out another time, because that was ridiculous. How could he not take responsibility and everything? And maybe if we give him time, maybe he'll come around, but he has to figure out what he's going to do, because eventually his wife will find out. And, Kendra doesn't want to be around when that happens, but this baby is coming, so he's going to have to tell her sooner or later. He can't wait forever, And if he's not going to be there for her, at least be there for the baby. And if not, she's going to put him on child support. And what? No. She's just really sad, because she was really starting to fall for him, She was feeling like she was really in love, Could they really work out, though? Maybe he just needs time. She doesn't understand, but maybe he needs time. A lot of people can't, especially when he has a whole family to think about. Yikes, that situation is not easy to deal with. So, yeah, we're going to leave Kendra right here for right now, and we're going to see how Bako's doing, after storming out like that. We're going to go check on him, so I'll be right back. Okay, so here we are at the Jang household. Bako is at work, and Anaya is here with their daughter, Billy Jang, and again, neither one of them have any idea what is going on with Bako. So Anaya's not pregnant, thank God. So she's, her and Bako are in love, they're married and everything, they're happy, or at least she thought so, but, she was really focused on her career for a while, getting, high up in her career, and she kind of just, I don't know. She put Bako to the side a bit, and he went out looking for love elsewhere. And that's when Kendra came into the picture, and she has absolutely no idea what's going on, and Billy is still too little to understand. So she just loves her parents, and she thinks they're gonna be together forever, which is so sad. And I don't know, maybe Billy will end up harboring some hatred towards her unborn sibling, if Bako ends up supporting Kendra and leaving Anaya. Wouldn't that be something? That'd be terrible, But yeah, this is where it is right now. How long is his work day? When is he getting off? He gets off at 12 a.m. That is ugh. Okay, so we're just gonna play with them for a bit and see how this goes. I feel bad for Anaya and I feel bad for Billy, but Anaya, right? Yeah, I feel bad for both of them, but I mean, it is what it is. Bako made a mistake, and he's gonna have to live with it, because that mistake is brewing inside Kendra. Oh, he knows Harley a little bit too. We're gonna go check on them later in this part as well. Soon as we're gonna just skip ahead till Bako gets home, and I'll see you guys then. Alright, so Bako is home. Billy, why are you still up? Go to sleep. So Bako's home, and he's freaking out about the news he got today. He feels bad for the way he walked out on Kendra, because it's really not her fault. He knows it's his fault. Ew, he kind of ugly. Ew, look at him. But You know, he has this whole life, and he's like, his career is just, you know, his career is blowing up. Like, he's popular, he's famous. He doesn't want to, you know, if he gets caught having an affair with this woman, you know, like, what could it do to his reputation? You know, he's got so much to think about, but the baby's coming, so he has to talk to his wife eventually. You know, he has to tell her. So I think, you know, that's what we're going to do. We're going to have him come over and just, first of all, he's going to hug her and be like, Anaya, hey. He's like, you know, I always love you and everything. And she's like, yeah, what's up with you? What, you know, you just got off work, you're acting kind of weird. And he's like, you know, he's like, I didn't mean to jeopardize our family. She was like, what the heck are you talking about? So we're going to share some secrets with Anaya. He's going to tell her that, hey, you know, this is going to really shock you, but, you know, I have to tell you that I have a kid coming. And Anaya's like, what? Look at her. She's like, what did you say? He's like, I have a baby on the way with a woman named Kendra. I didn't know how to tell you this, and I didn't want you to have to find out. And she's like, what are you talking about? So she's just gonna yell at him, and she's like, don't play around. And he's like, I'm not playing, and I wanted to tell you, I really did, but oh my gosh, she's like chewing him out. She's like, you gotta be kidding me, you know. And Bako's like, wait, listen to me. She's like, no, you listen here. I'm not gonna be cheated on and none of this stuff and blah blah blah. Like, she's just chewing him out. She's like, I don't want to hear your excuses, you know, pack your bags, get out, you know. And Billy is, you know, hearing all this. You know, she's little, but she can hear all this stuff going on from the other room. You know, and Bako at this point is like, I'm sorry, it's just that you were never home, you know, and, you know, so talk to her. Yeah, he's like, you were never home, all this stuff happened, and I always felt lonely, and this and that, and they're just arguing. And she's like, yeah, so you go out and cheat, and he's like, I'm sorry, you know, and he's like, I have to make amends, you know, but at the same time, I just, you know, I was feeling really stressed out and alone. She's like, so you go and you cheat? And he's like, listen, it's not easy to tell you this, but, you know, I'm trying. And she's like, I don't care. You know, you went out there and you did that to me, so I'm over it. You're going to pack your bags and you're going to leave. He's like, you're not going to talk to me? She's like, no, I don't want to talk to you because this is it. This is over. She's like, I've given you all these years of my life. You know, I'm not... Why is she feeling flirty? So she's like coming over. Billy's like, what's happening? You know, my parents are screaming at each other in the other room. She's just so tired of it. She's like, you know what? I've had enough. So, you know what, Bako, this is it. She's like, you're gonna have another baby on me, then you can be by yourself. And he's like, what are you saying? She's like, I'm done. So I think this is it. You know, they're gonna divorce. So Billy's hearing them screaming out here, and she's like, Billy's like, what's going on? So Billy comes out, and she sees her parents arguing and fighting. And she's like, Mom, Dad? And Anaya's like, I'm done. You're out of here. Billy, no, she doesn't understand what is going on whatsoever. So Billy, come here. Oh, they're divorcing. Anaya is divorcing Bako in front of Billy. Oh. Bako's like, are you serious? She's like, yeah, I'm done. You're out of here. So Billy and, oh, this is so sad. Billy and Bako are crying hysterically. And Aya's like, that's it. I'm out. You're done. You're out of here. And that's it. Their family is ruined. You know, Bako's like, where am I supposed to go? And she's like, that's not my problem. You find somewhere to stay. So they are now divorced. Oh, this is so sad. You know, but Anaya's done. Like, you had another baby by someone else. Yeah, that's too much. Oh my gosh, look, Billy's so sad. Look at Billy. I'm sorry, Billy. Look, it says parents getting divorced. from watching Divorce. Divorce is always hard on children who tend to blame themselves. Oh my god, Billy blames herself for her parents' divorce. She's so sad. She's like, oh no, it must be about me. She has no idea that her dad, like, is having another kid with someone else. Like, she has no idea. Get away from her bed. He's gonna come over here and, you know, he needs to cool off because he just got divorced. You know, his marriage just ended because he decided to tell the truth about what he did and what happened. So, you know, Billy disappeared. Okay. Billy's over here crying. Oh, she's crying her eyeballs out. That is so sad. And her mom just went straight to sleep. Anaya is so, like, heartbroken. Bako's heartbroken. He's feeling a little cloudy from using that bubble blower, but he's like, oh my god, this is crazy. So that's it. You know, Bako lost his family because he decided to tell the truth, and he didn't want to hide from it. You know, he didn't want to hide it from her, but, you know, in doing that, he lost his wife. You know, he lost the family that he's known this whole time. So this is just really sad, but Bako is now going to move out into his own place. So we're just gonna have to move Bako somewhere else. Let's see, where is he? We're gonna move Bako somewhere else. He's gonna move into like a lower class apartment somewhere else because, you know, he just got kicked out of his house. So there he is. He's now living here, and it's so sad because, you know, Kendra never wanted any of this to happen, and, you know, she's just as freaked out by this whole situation as he is, but now it's cost him his entire family, which Kendra has no idea about. But, you know, it's really late, so, you know, I'm gonna have Kendra actually come over here and sleep, and tomorrow we're gonna go and see Bako one more time and see what's going on. So let's see. All right, so let's get up and have a quick meal, because last time she talked to Bako, he like stormed out on her like a couple months ago. We'll say a couple months ago, because she's about to be in her third trimester in 5 hours. So we'll say in 5 hours. It was a couple months ago that Bako had stormed out on her and didn't even give her a good reason or explanation. Like, she just left, you know, and she's been hurt about it ever since. She has no idea that all this stuff happened to him, that he ended up telling his wife and they ended up divorcing. She has no idea what happened to him. You know, she couldn't contact him or anything. He blocked her number and everything. And then, you know, she's tried to send him a text one morning, and then all of a sudden she got a text from him saying, hey, let's go out, let's meet somewhere. And she's like, of course, yeah, let's do it. So it's been a couple months, and now he's finally ready to meet when she's like 8 months pregnant. So Bako's finally ready to meet her and talk to her about the baby and everything. So Bako's here with her, and Kendra's like, hey, and he's like, hey. So she's gonna go ahead and talk to him, like, hey, what's going on? He's like, I got divorced with my wife. He's telling her, he's like, I got a divorce. She's like, I'm so sorry to hear that. I didn't mean to, you know, break up your family, and you know, it was never my intention. He's like, no, it was my fault. You know, he's like, and I'm sorry for the way I treated you and everything. I'll promise I'll try to be here for this baby as much as I can. You know, he's like, I promise I'll try and be a good dad to this baby. He's like, I really want my kids now to just have a better life and everything. I didn't mean to do this to Anaya, and I really definitely didn't mean to hurt Billy, but I did. So now I've been put out, and I live in an apartment, like a small rundown apartment. Apologize in bed. If you don't, girl, stop. But yeah, so he's like, yeah, I live in a rundown apartment now. Oh, she rejected his, like, did he just try to, like, flirt with her? I don't know, but he's like, can I talk to my feel my child? She's like, yeah, of course. He's like, oh, wait, did she just tell him to feel the baby, and he rejected? Yeah, curse him out. She's like, are you kidding me? You just told me you're gonna be here for me and the baby, and now I asked you if you want to feel the baby, and he's like, and you're like, no. She's like, you know what? We don't need you. You can stay away from us. You can stay out of our lives. And this is not. She's like, I'm over you. I don't want to do this anymore. He's like, wait, just listen, hear me out. And she's like, no, because you had your chance. So I'm done. And he's like, please, I can't lose you too. She's like, you already did. You know, I'm just so done with you. Maybe we should just be friends. And he's like, no. He's like, I care for you, and I really just don't want to lose you. She's like, so what's your deal? He's like, it's just that I just got a divorce. I just need time. And she's like, fine, you can have time, but until then, I don't want to see you, and I don't want to talk to you. So she's like, I'm going home. Coming here was a mistake. So she's like, me and the baby will be fine without you. When you're ready to talk and get yourself back together, we'll see you then. We're done. So they are separating as of right now, just because Baco is going through like a really tough divorce, so he can't commit himself fully to Kendra right now. And you know, he really does care about her, but he can't right now because of the simple fact that, you know, he just got divorced. Like, chill out. But anyway, I think I'm gonna end this part here because we have to see Harley and Reed in the next part. But I wanted to, you know, dive into Kendra's life story, see how things are going with her, and maybe in the next part we'll get to meet her baby. So let's see, she's gonna prep this place for a baby. Good luck to you, Kendra. Alright guys, I'm gonna end this part here, and yay, it's fall. Yay. And I will see you guys all in the next part. Remember to always stay bright. Bye guys.